following is a presentation of WGAA Sports.
Welcome into Cedartown High School Soccer on the Big AA, 1340, 106.1 FM. And also streaming on our social media platforms, Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. Glad to have you with us here for our first soccer broadcast of the season. The Cedartown Lady Bulldogs, sporting a 5-1 record, will take on the Cartersville Lady Canes at 1-5 on their season. We're glad to have you with us here on a beautiful day for this great game. And two 40-minute halves here, and of course we'll have the boys matchup coming up a little bit later on at about 7:30 or so this evening. But we're so glad to have you with us here this afternoon on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. The Lady Bulldogs are 1-1 in region play, 3-1 here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, and 2-0 on the road. The Cartersville Canes are 1-2 in region play, and 1-4 on the road as well. So this Lady Bulldogs team has had a good start to their season, and we're looking forward to this team, which really is a pretty young team. Looking at their roster here, this is of course the first time we've got eyes on it here. It'll be a couple of seniors on this team that we'll be looking toward. Of course, Christina Diaz and Jennifer Aquino, a couple of the seniors listed on the rosters here, and of course the goalkeeper, Chastity Washington, is one we'll also keep an eye out as well.
Are not permitted to enter the playing field before, during, or after.
You hear the voice on the PA of Cedartown High School soccer coach Kevin King. He'll be joining us on this girls broadcast here a little bit later on, but we hope you'll stay tuned, and we'll have more of this coverage of Cedartown High School soccer on 106.1 FM and AM 1340. The Big AA. It looks like we're about to have the start of the game. The ball is in the middle of the field. And, of course, as we've said before, if you're watching on video, it's a little bit different as far as the dimensions go for the football field and for the soccer field. There's very light gray lines painted on the field, and that's what you got to watch as far as the out-of-bounds line and what have you. But Cedartown is taking the field wearing their red jerseys, all red jerseys with white letters, and the Cartersville Canes wearing their white jerseys here this afternoon. We're going to take a quick timeout and come back with the start of this match here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, 106.1 FM and AM 1340. We'll return right after this.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
About to get underway here for this match between the Cedartown Lady Bulldogs at 5-1 and the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes, Lady Purple Hurricanes at 1-5 in this Region 7 4A matchup. And we are just about ready to get it going here as we begin play here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. And the clock is going, and we are underway here at CHS. In the first minute of the ball game, Cartersville has possession as they bring it down. Kick to the other side. Cedartown is defending this opposite side. Cedartown has the possession, trying to get toward, and now we got a trip over. Number 17 now has possession, Evelyn Cruz, and It's going to be kicked back toward the center of the field. Chance for the Lady Dawgs maybe to get one, but the goalkeeper for Cartersville is able to save it. It's either Lane Callan or Claire Tucker for Cartersville, and there's the kick as it goes to the middle of the field. Cedartown trying to catch up to it. Bella Howe, by the way, is the goalkeeper today for Cedartown. She's defending on the north end of the field, of the pitch, as we should say. Just underway here in the second minute of play. Cartersville Cedartown Lady Dawgs in a nil tie here. Lady Dawgs trying to advance it down the floor or down the field. A chance to get it toward the goal, but it's going to roll and go out of bounds behind the net in the south. What would be the south end zone here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium? So the south goal, we'll call it. So the Lady Canes will have a kick. They'll have to retrieve the ball from the track. Temperature here at first kick is about 76 degrees with sunshine and a mix of sunshine and clouds. There's the kick toward the middle of the pitch. It's going to be right on top of the Cedartown logo, and Cedartown has possession. We'll turn and head down the far side, trying to keep it from going out of bounds. And it will stay in, just barely stays in. Cartersville trying to send it to the opposite direction. The Lady Bulldogs trying to keep it on the offensive side of the field. Here's a chance for the Lady Bulldogs. That appears to be Chastity Washington. There's a kick toward the goal, but it's going to be taken by the goalkeeper there. She'll kick it out toward the center of the field. So Cedartown with a couple of scoring chances, unable to hit Pater. But Cedartown has controlled the possession here offensively here as we started here in this ball game. Number 7 now has it for Cedartown. That's Jennifer Aquino, the senior, down the near side. Now it's Segura. Segura trying to find an open lane to the goal, but Cartersville is able to take over possession. They're going to send it the opposite way. No score here early in this girls matchups. Region 7 4A soccer match. A chance for Cartersville as it rolls down, but it's going to outrun the Cartersville player. Number 17 was heading down that way. That was Scout Hoolander, who had a chance to get to it, one of their freshmen. But Cedartown's goalkeeper, Bella Howe, will be able to advance it. She'll have a kick from the goal. Cedartown sets up with, actually we'll send someone else to come in to kick it. There it goes to the center of the field. Cartersville's going to have it, take it the opposite way. Maybe a chance for the Lady Canes here to score one, but Cedartown's able to reject that one away toward the middle of the pitch. Juliana Segura trying to fight the other way, able to kick it toward the middle of the field, but Cartersville's going to regain possession. But there's a nice pop of the ball, and there's a header toward the Cartersville or toward the goal on the opposite side. Cedartown trying to defend it, and Cartersville will take it over in the corner, and that'll be knocked away. And Cedartown's going to have a corner, or rather, Cartersville's going to have a corner kick. First half of play, about to enter the 5th minute of this first half, and we're scoreless, Cedartown and Cartersville. Again, you'll have to excuse yours truly. Cedartown's going to do or rather Cartersville's going to do a couple of substitutions on the field. 2 or 3 of them, trying to get some fresh legs out there. Wind blowing in from the west, from the northwest, it appears. So Cartersville will be a throw in, and a chance for Cedartown to reject it away. It will be forced out of bounds. So Cartersville will have the throw in right here. And it goes. Cedartown able to take it over. Number 11, the junior, Juliana Segura, trying to kick it away. But now Cartersville's going to try a chance to the goal and just misses the left side, the left up post. And it goes out of bounds, but they just about got their first goal. And it does not go in, so Cedartown will kick that one away. A strong wind in from the west. We are all tied up at 0 here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium. 33 minutes, 45 seconds to go before the end of the first half. Cartersville in the center of the field, number 7, Mary Beth Hackney, trying to get it for the Lady Canes, and there's a kick toward the goal, but a nice catch over there by Cedartown's goalkeeper, Bella Howe, and she will kick it toward the middle of the field. Kind of a weak kick there, and Jennifer Aquino will take it over. Trying to get it to the other side. Cartersville able to get the deflection kick. Now the Lady Canes will have it back in the center of the pitch. They head it toward the center. Cedartown takes it back. Juliana Segura again trying to take it across the middle of the pitch. They will. Cedartown maybe with a chance, but I think we might have an offsides call. And I think that is the call. So we'll go the opposite direction. Chastity Washington, wearing number 24, was advancing the ball, but there was an offsides call. And now Cartersville with a chance maybe to score here as they go toward the side, but great defense there by the Lady Bulldogs to knock it away. That's a long way away from me, and I don't have my binoculars. I can't tell who that was, but it was a great defensive play there on the left side of the goal to force it out and blunt a Cartersville scoring chance. They will have a kick, though, from the corner. From the left side, here's the kick toward the center, and a chance for Cartersville maybe to knock it through, but they are unable to do it. It goes across and goes out of bounds. So Cartersville with a corner kick chance there that goes awry. 10 minutes into this first half, and we're still 0-0. Cedartown will force it in here, and there's the kick. And now it's going to be taken back, and now another chance for the Lady Canes. And now they got a golden opportunity, and they're going to score. So Cartersville knocks it in. 30 here in the 9th minute. Cartersville will take a 1-0 lead over Cedartown. As they reset, we'll take this timeout. We'll come back with more Cedartown soccer on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Cartersville just scored their first goal and leads Cedartown 1-0 as Cartersville has possession in the middle of the field as we're approaching the end of the first 10 minutes of this contest. Another chance for Cartersville maybe, but Cedartown's going to catch up with it and try to keep it from going to the corner, and they will knock it backwards, and Howe will have a chance to kick it out from behind from the goal. In fact, she will set back and let someone else kick it away. They're trying to kick it toward the middle of the field as best they can. Cartersville 1, Cedartown 0 is it's going to be a soft kick, so not a high kick. Cedartown trying to advance it ahead. Cartersville able to intercept that kick. And a chance for Cartersville again here on the right side. She's able to stop it, and a good job there to force it away. That was Ureli Segura, the sophomore for Cedartown, as the ball will be brought in from the corner. So a corner kick coming for the Lady Canes, I believe. Canes in white tops with purple pants, Cedartown in all red. Here's the kick from the right corner. It's going to go over, and a chance for Cartersville maybe. They almost had a chance to knock it in, but they knock it wide left of the goal, and Cedartown will be able to send it the opposite direction. So in about the 8th minute, Cartersville scores first to make it a 1-0 score. You can hear the flagpole whipping in the wind here. Cedartown trying to get the opposite direction, but Cartersville has a chance to maybe send it the other way. Nice job to get it to the left side. Lady Canes will take it to the center of the field. Hard kick and maybe a chance. Nope, a little bit too much. It's going to go back and go out of bounds. Cedartown's goalkeeper Bella Howe with a chance to send that one the opposite direction again. She will instead let someone kick it from the middle. That's number 12. Ashlyn Escalante, the junior. Kick it right on top of the Ellen Bulldogs in the football end zone. And she's able to get it to this side. Cedartown had a couple of chances to score early, but then Cartersville brought it to Cedartown's defensive side of the field. And they were able to score one a moment ago. There's another big kick and a chance maybe for Cartersville. They've got a wide open kick coming to the goal. They overcook it. It goes over the net and bounces back to the back of the track. So Cartersville unable to cash in a wide open kick to the goal. Just about 13 minutes or so into this match. For those who don't know a ton about soccer, and now we got a whistle and a stoppage of play. Cedartown will have a chance to kick it away. Cedartown finally able to get it to the other side of the field, but it's going to be out of play, and Cartersville will throw it in toward the middle of the pitch. And Cartersville able to deflect that one off the front of the body, but now another, wow, hard kick that hit one of our own players. It was friendly fire, and now I think we have a penalty on the field, at least, I think. We are 14 minutes in to this first half. 25 minutes until halftime. Cartersville 1, Cedartown 0. Now Cartersville has possessions. They kick it to the other side. A good job there by Cedartown's number 12, Ashlyn Escalante, to knock that one away to get Cartersville ahead for maybe a wide open kick. And it goes. Cartersville trying to catch up. Cedartown trying to get it to the other side, but looks like the Lady Canes almost caught up with it, but the Lady Bulldogs will be able to send it away from their own goal. And they will get another kick. Cartersville able to take possession on Cedartown's side of the field. A kick to the center, but Cedartown able to deflect it away, and now a header. Number 2 for Cartersville, sending it to the center of it'll be Marley Crump, and Cedartown trying to save it to the right side as Cartersville had one ready to strike and hit that one into the goal. It was a wide open job. But Cartersville, I believe, will have a corner kick coming from the right side. Wind really kicking out there this afternoon. Here's the corner kick. And it will be a header toward, and it goes in. A goal off the header for Cartersville. It's a 2-0 score. So Cartersville able to get the header in off that deflection from the right side on the corner kick. We'll take this timeout and return with more soccer action here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Cartersville heading toward the other side again. Spent a lot of time here in this first half on Cedartown's defensive side of the field. Cartersville 2, Cedartown 0. 24 minutes to go here in the first half. And y'all, that wind is really howling. I mean, you know, we've been talking about how the Cedartown is supposed to be hit by some severe weather tomorrow. There's the kick, and I think the wind might have got a hold of that thing. And Cedartown's going to have to force it the other way. Now Cartersville, a scrum for the ball. Cartersville trying to get underneath, and now we're going to fall over that, and they're going to whistle the play dead. And a good job there and a good save by the Lady Bulldogs there to keep Cartersville from going in undefended again to score. Cedartown trying to get something going. Offensively speaking, Cartersville really hanging tough. This is not the kind of team you would expect at 1-5. You have to think about the teams they have played already. This Cartersville team. Cedartown with only one loss, and a region loss at that. Cartersville trying to force another scoring chance, and they're going to go ahead, and it's going to be rejected backwards for Cedartown toward the center of the pitch. A lot of time being spent on this end of the field. Cartersville to quickly send the ball in, and they almost lost it out of bounds. It will stay in, and Cedartown is going to try to keep it away, but Cartersville able to step in front. Maybe a chance to score. She's going to head to the right side, and a good save there by Bella Howe there on the right side of the goal. Diving there to the right corner, and she's able to save it from going in. About halfway through this first half, and it's 2-0 Cartersville. Cartersville still has possession, trying to force it away, and now it's going to be out, and Cedartown will have a force in coming. Cedartown taking the opportunity of the stop to sub out some personnel. See it, Lady Bulldogs trying to get it the opposite way. Juliana Segura over there kicks it toward the center of the field. And Cedartown trying to break that middle line, that halfway mark, but has been able to do so. Now Cartersville with a chance, but now we're going to have a whistle, and I think we have offside on Cartersville. So the Lady Bulldogs will be able to kick it from the center. And a header for Cartersville knocks it the opposite way. Another header, 2 headers in a row, but Cedartown able to take it back, trying to get across half court. Now we're able to get across the field. Cedartown trying to get it to the right side. Cartersville able to take it over, but I think they're going to say it's out on the Lady Canes. It goes into Zali Rodriguez, and Cartersville steps out. And again, it will be a throw in, and now it's going to go into Chastity Washington. Washington with a header right side, trying to hit it toward the goal, but the Cartersville goalkeeper will be able to get to it, and she will throw or kick it. Looks like she'll just kick it to the opposite way. High kick to the sitter. Cedartown with a header there as it heads to the opposite way. We are halfway through this first half of play. Cartersville with a couple of goals already. 2-0 is the score. Andrew Carter with you here from Cedartown Memorial Stadium, Doc Ayers Field. Chance for Cartersville, maybe. Nope. Bella Howell able to get to it before the Cartersville player arrives, and there's the pop-up kick. Kicking into the wind, it looks like. Cedartown able to send it the opposite way. And a trip, and I think they're going to call a penalty on Cartersville, as Chastity Washington was right there and was tripped up. So maybe Cedartown can cash this in. Kick to the center. Maybe a chance for Chastity Washington. Chastity kicks to the right corner, but it's going to go out, but it'll stay with Cedartown, I think. Yes. Lady Bulldogs will keep, in fact, they're going to have a kick. Free kick here, a chance for Cedartown maybe to knock this kick in. Here we go. Kick to the center. Maybe a chance for Cedartown to knock it in. It's going to be just to the right of the goal, and it's not going to go. Lady Dogs with a chance to score. They're unable to do so. As we know, this region, girls and boys both, are just chock full of talent. And some very, very tough teams in this region. Just a kick from outside the goal. Cartersville trying to take it the opposite way. And there's a kick that goes past everybody else. Cedartown will have it close to the middle of the pitch. Cedartown trying to get it in, and Cartersville knocks it away, so Cedartown will have a chance to throw the ball inbounds once more. Cartersville 2, Cedartown 0. Doc Ayers Field here. 17 minutes and 15 seconds to go before halftime. Kick to the center. This might be a chance here if Cedartown can get the possession, but looks like we are unable to get to it. So Cartersville's going to take it, and they're going to cross the middle of the field. Cedartown able to get back to it in the defensive backfield. And now it'll be Hazel Flores. Escalante. Maybe a chance for Chastity Washington right here. She's open. Going to try to get open for a kick into the goal. Oh, she was unable to get a good angle to the goal, and it goes to the left side. And Cedartown's scoring chance goes away again. Chance for Cartersville on the other side. They take it all the way, kick to the center, and Cedartown able to deflect it away. But again, Cartersville with another chance. In the center, they get it away. Now they're going to stop play. Cedartown will have a kick. Kick is away. Cedartown has possession. Juliana Segura. Segura kicks ahead. Chassie's going to try to catch up to it. Maybe a chance for Chassie to kick it. Oh, and the goalie gets to it first. I mean, it was bang, bang right there, but Chassie Washington could not catch up with all of her speed. Just a little too much on it, and the goalie's able to save it for Cartersville. I'm telling you, that was going to go in there if Chassie was a half step sooner. She was going to be able to kick around and get it, and possibly get it into the goal. Cartersville has it on Cedartown's side as they try to send it back to the center. Looks like it'll be a kick toward the goal, and Cedartown will send it the opposite way. Cartersville trying to, now we got Cartersville again with possession. Cedartown trying to keep it away, playing a little defense, and it goes out of bounds. Cartersville will have a chance to throw it in. And it goes to number 14 for them. That is Alexis Henderson. The kick to the center. Cedartown trying to get something going offensively. And here we go. We're able to kind of get low. It's going to get to the corner, and Cartersville deflects it out, and Cedartown will have a throw in here on the near side. Throw the ball in, but I think we might have stepped on the line, so Cartersville's going to get the ball. In it goes. Right side, number 10 for them. That's Annabelle Williams, and Williams with a chance maybe. Cedartown, though, able to clog up that hole, and it goes out. So the Lady Dogs will be able to kick it away from their own goal. Cartersville again with a chance, but Cedartown able to deflect that one out. Lady Canes will have possession. 13:02 to play here in the first half. Cartersville 2, Cedartown 0. Here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, 106.1 FM, AM 1340. Facebook Live, YouTube, and the NFHS Network. Kick to the goal. Good catch there by Bella Howell, able to save it. That was quite a kick there, a hard kick there from the left side by Cartersville. But Howell able to save that one. There's a quick header off the kick by Cartersville, and they're going to try to send it again towards Cedartown's goal. Here's another chance. To the center, off the header again. Cedartown trying to send it the other way. Now we got a chance to do that. Here's Segura. Juliana Segura trying to keep it from going out, but she can't. It goes out, and Cartersville will have the possession. Will have the possession back. We lost video for a moment. We'll try to get that back here momentarily. All right, got it back. Just cut out for just a moment. Cedartown, by the way, will, rather Cartersville will have a kick from their goal. Cedartown trying to get something going here late here in the first half. Header for Cartersville to the center. Cedartown trying to get past the defense, and maybe Segura can send it down, but it's going to be a kick a bit too hard, and the Cartersville goalkeeper will catch up to it, and she will send it away from her own goal. She'll hit a high kick, and Cedartown able to kick it away, but the Canes will end up with the possession here. Getting into the 30th, or about to the 30th minute, Cartersville maybe with a chance to score. Deflect away to the goal. Good save there by Bella Howell, able to use her feet to reject it away from the goal. And the Lady Bulldogs save another one. Lots of back and forth here on the pitch here this afternoon. Lady Canes will have a corner kick from the left side. The last time they had a corner kick, they were able to get a header to go in. This time it'll be from the left side. There's the kick to the center. Cedartown deflects it away on a header this time. Cedartown trying to catch Cartersville in the corner, but Lady Canes able to get it back, and they're trying to get around the defense. Cedartown able to take possession back. But now a chance for Cartersville again. Another save there by Howell. How do you do? That was a high kick, and she was just able to get her hands up to deflect that one away. Cartersville again able to take the kick from the goal the opposite way. Back toward the goal. Cedartown trying to play some defense at midcourt, or midfield, I should say. Sam Branch and Brian Rohr will join us for the boys matchup coming up a little bit later this evening. It'll be a 7:30 kick for that one. Of course, I hear people talking about how we're here, and I do want to take this opportunity to thank the soccer team, both soccer programs, for the invitation to come. I did tell them, I was like, I know nothing about the game, so you're going to hear the most layman's of layman's terms here. And I told them, y'all need to get someone in here who knows what they're talking about, because I can run the ship, but as far as knowing all the terminology, that's not me. But I can tell you that it's a 2-0 score, and Cartersville leads here in the first half of play. We do what we can, though. We do what we can. Cedartown will have a kick here from just to the center of their goal, and it goes to the Lady Bulldogs here. Lady Dogs trying to get it the opposite way. Lady Dogs trying to get on the board here in this first half. Kind of a back and forth with the possession here. Maybe a chance for Cartersville. Nope. It went past the offside, but then there's another header, and then maybe another chance for Cartersville here. And here we go, another kick coming to the center, and she kicks it through the uprights. Give her the 3 points for the field goal, but as far as a soccer goal, nope, that won't do. Too bad they can't give them the 3 if you're Cartersville. But she hit it. She split the uprights right in half.
I'll see you later. Yeah, we got water and stuff down there. The bathrooms on the back side are all open if you guys want to get changed behind the bleachers. So behind the bleachers bathroom? Yes, sir. From the
Kick from the center.
All right, 6:06. Y'all need to start getting changed just a little bit.
Cartersville wearing the white jerseys sends it again. Another kick, and that one will go in from like 25 yards out. Cartersville scores once more. These Lady Canes have scored 3 goals here in this first half. With 6:55 to play here in the first half, Cartersville leads 3-0 over Cedartown. We'll come back in a moment with more soccer action here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big AA.
Cartersville leads at 3-0, and they may have another chance to score. Nope, as it heads to the left side. Cartersville just scoring their third goal of this first half. Andrew Carter with you here from high top at Doc Ayers Field, Cedartown Memorial Stadium. Cedartown losing it out of bounds, OB, and the Lady Canes will have it on Cedartown's defensive side of the field. But the throw in will be deflected away, but Cartersville's going to get it back, but the Lady Bulldogs able to deflect away. But now Cartersville maybe with a chance. Cartersville has it on the left side. About the same area where that goal was scored just a moment ago. Another hard kick, but Cedartown able to block it away, and now they're going to send it back the opposite direction. Cartersville 3, Cedartown 0. And stoppage of play. Just going to be a turnover back to the Lady Bulldogs here. 5 minutes to go in the first half. 3-0, Cartersville on top. See if we can get you an update on the baseball game. Cedartown and Altoona are tied 2-2 at the top of the fourth inning. If you want to watch that game, it is available on the NFHS network. Cartersville, Cedartown got it to the opposite side, or towards Cartersville's goal, but Cartersville able to get it back to the middle. Lady Bulldogs trying to get to it. Good job there to keep it in play, but Cartersville's going to catch up to it. Chastity, Washington trying to get a toe on it, and now Cedartown's going to take it. Wait for everyone to catch back up. Ahead now, but Cartersville, I think, is going to get, they're going to knock it away, and Cedartown should have a throw in here on Cartersville's side as we approach the end of this first half of play. Kick goes in. And now Cartersville able to force it away to the center. Cedartown going to try to send it the other way. But Cartersville able to take it back here. 3.5 minutes to go. And now Cartersville sends it all the way to the other side of the field towards Cedartown's goal in the corner. Chance for Cedartown to force the issue here as they send it to the opposite side. Wind really kicking out there. I mean, it is screaming outside this afternoon. Lady Bulldogs trying to get something going here. They kick it back, and Cartersville's going to have possession. 2:45 to play in the half. Cedartown, a big kick there trying to force it back. And number 21, that is Arieth Cruz. Wind continuing to blow here in the 2:20 to go here in the first half. It's going to go out of bounds. Ooh, big collision right there. No foul called. collided with Chastity Washington, and Chastity will stand there like a linebacker, and you could hear the hit all the way up here. I could hear it, and I'm behind closed glass here at the top of the press box. Cartersville maybe with a chance to score on the opposite side. We're going to stop it for a moment. And here's a chance to go in, and another save there by Bella Howe. I'll pop that up. A header by Cartersville, but Cedartown, another header. Should get to it here. 1:25 to go in the first half. And that'll be out of bounds. Cartersville will have it. Cartersville will have it. They'll throw it in, maybe with a chance to score here late in this first half. 1:14 to go before the horn sounds. In it goes, and a squirm for the ball. Nope, it'll be out. Cartersville will have another throw in. Goes in toward the center, and now we're going to have a whistle, and I think we might have had an illegal touch or something, maybe a penalty of some sort. Either way, Cedartown's going to get to kick it away. We're under a minute to play here in the first half of action here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium. Kick goes in and popped up. 28 seconds to go, and this may do it here for the first half. Cedartown will try to throw it in quickly. Cartersville pops it up. 18 seconds now, 16 seconds, 15. Big fight for the ball. Maybe a chance for Cedartown right before. Here we go. A big kick coming maybe from Chastity Washington. She kicks it ahead, and she gets tripped over, and that's gonna. And that might, but now that's going to be the end of the half, though. And I wonder if we get a free kick right here with no time on the clock. Looks like Cartersville might have got carded right here. But I think that's going to end the half. Will it be a free kick? They're going to add some time on the clock. Nope. Well, maybe not. Nope, that's going to be the end of the half. All right. Shows you what I know. Cartersville 3, Cedartown 0 here at the end of the first half. We will take a timeout here, and we'll come back with the start of the second half in just a few moments here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown. Or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Let's get back to the Cedartown Bulldogs right here on the Big Double A.
Halftime here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium at Doc Ayers Field. The Lady Bulldogs trail by a score of 3-0. We'll take another timeout here. We'll be back with the start of the second half here in just a moment on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Shop local and save big at Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown. High-quality hand-cut meats and produce and low-priced national brand name dry groceries and lots more. And while you're there, stop and get something fresh and delicious from the deli. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10%, 430 South College Street in Cedartown across from the post office. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sundays. That's Penny Pinchers. Cost plus 10% on South College Street in Cedartown.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Looking for great deals? Stop by Livewire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, two Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Lady Dawgs heading back out of the locker room. It's toward the end of the halftime period. 40 minutes on the clock here for the second half. And I'm pleased and so relieved to be joined by someone who knows what they're talking about, my good buddy Brian Rohr. Brian, good to have you back on the mic with us here on the Big Double A.
Thank you very much for having me, Andrew. Glad to be back. Can't believe it's been a year already.
I know. Just about, almost a year since the playoff game and match, and that was a tough loss by Cedartown last year. The boys against that was against Druid Hills, wasn't it?
Correct. 2-0 loss.
2-0 loss.
Tough night.
It was a tough night indeed, but this Lady Dawgs team playing a tough Cartersville team. The Cartersville girls have only won one game according to Max Preps, but they've been playing the top tier, some of the top tier teams, I guess, in Cedartown with only one loss. Having a tough time against a really good Cartersville team.
Right, and they're kind of opposites, if you will, in terms of who they've faced schedule-wise. I heard you speaking on radio as I was coming over. You're absolutely correct in that Cartersville's played all the top teams from this area, so the record may not quite be indicative of the talent out there, whereas Cedartown has played more of the bottom, and so their record may not be as indicative as well.
You hear the whistle as we have just started play here in this second half. The first minute, we switch ends as well. Tell you what, it seemed like we were kicking into the wind when we were having to kick it away from our own goal. We were really kind of having to kick it into the wind, and it was dying down, and the wind is really kind of screaming out there today.
Honestly, whenever you go down 2-0 down, 3-0 down, it seems like the wind is always blowing in your face.
Always blowing in your face. That's right. Yeah, looking at some of the games that Cartersville's played so far, their first win of the season was a region win over Cass 5-0, but the loss to Allatoona 9-0, tied with Heritage 2-2. Lost to Bremen 5-1 and Cherokee 5-1. And also lost to Dalton 8-2.
Yeah, that Altoona program and the Dalton program, they speak for themselves. There's a lot of talent there.
There's a chance and a goal for Cedartown. Number 11, Juliana Segura, able to kick that one in, and Cedartown with an exclamation point to start this second half. It's now 3-1.
Brilliant long distance shot there by Juliana, who of course is the magician for the girls team. Just laced right through that. Keeper just couldn't get anywhere near it. Brilliant goal to snatch one back.
Against a really good Cartersville team, kind of caught them all, I guess, kind of maybe off a little bit off kilter. I don't know, but Cartersville and Cedartown, Chastity Washington right there, just colliding with a Cartersville defender. Number 9 for them.
It's like the referee wants to have a word, maybe just a bit excessive with the contact.
Mallory Nichols. One thing about Chastity is she's always going to come at you 110%. She does that in softball. When she played basketball, did that in basketball as well. Chastity is kind of hobbling off the field, though. She might have maybe hurt something or pulled something in her thigh. She's going to maybe something with her knee.
It looked like she may have gone knee to knee as she came in, possibly. It was coming in full speed, didn't quite have a great angle, couldn't break down quick enough, and just unfortunate collision there. Just come off the worse for wear.
Play is stopped, and the clock is stopped here with this injury. She's going to be helped off the field.
And of course, high school rules, had she not been injured, a yellow card does dictate that you must sit out for until the next dead ball scenario.
And there aren't a ton of dead ball scenarios, are there?
Not as many, and that's kind of the great thing about soccer is the ball's really live almost all the time, even when it's out of bounds.
Oh,
it's
what a
still
deflection.
live.
Once again, that was Segura Juliana Segura kind of sacrificing her body. Cedartown keeping it alive on that side of the field. This is Christina Diaz trying to send it to the center. Lady Dawgs trying to keep this possession alive. We were able to turn an early possession into points a little while ago. There's a trip with no foul called or no penalty called. Another tie up, and Cedartown able to get it back again. Juliana Segura, she seems to be everywhere on that field.
Oh, she's a high energy player, lots of skill. Game goes through her for the Dawgs, no question.
Cartersville trying to send it to the other side of the field. This, in the beginning of the first half, it stayed on Cartersville's defensive side of their defensive side for probably the first 6 minutes of the match in the first half, and then it stayed on the other side for probably a good 20 minutes.
The ebb and flow of a soccer game,
isn't it though? Still on the defensive side for Cartersville. Lady Dawgs trying to get something going over here. Kick to the middle, and a save by Cartersville's goalkeeper.
That was a tough ball for that goalkeeper to deal with. It was whipped in very well from the left side, right-footed in-swinger towards the keeper who was under pressure. She really had to be on her best to gobble that ball up.
Cedartown's goalkeeper had some pretty good stands in that first half as well. Bella Howe saved a couple of goals. It could easily be 5-5. It could have been 5-0 at halftime, 5-1 now.
And you have to be impressed with the energy that the girls have come out here with in the second half. They've really just approached it as if it's a 0-0 game,
yep,
and bringing everything they can, and as a result, they've kept it locked down here.
How about that? How about that work? That head work right there. About that 4 or 5 bounces.
That was at least 5. That was very impressive.
That one is going to be forced away, and I think Cedartown will have possession over in the corner. Should we have a corner kick?
We do.
This may be our first corner kick today. Corner kick from the left side to the center, and a header right in front of the goal to save it for Cartersville. Lady Dawgs still trying to keep it on this side. Kick in the air. Lady Canes Reset, send it down. It'll be out, and Cedartown will keep this possession going.
Lady Canes are really having a hard time trying to find that out ball to relieve pressure. Just not able to hold on to it for very long at all right now.
There's a change of possession there as Christina Dias tried to get it away from that out of bounds line, which is really tough to see from up here.
It really
may be
is.
tough to see on the field too. It's a very light gray on that grass down there. There's a kick toward the goal, and will be saved over there.
Really is. I actually brought over one of my friends from Alabama who's in the coaching profession last week, and that was the first thing that he remarked on was how hard it is to see the 18-yard box and the out-of-bounds lines.
The out-of-bounds line does kind of coincide with, as far as the football field goes, the area where the players would stand. It's kind of marked with a red rectangle from side to side. Cartersville may have an open shot here, but nope. Did we get offside here?
We do have offside there. Just was about 5 yards or so ahead of the play. Well done by the Lady Dog defense in keeping that line firm.
We'll get to kick it from the spot where the offense occurred. Nice kick. Cartersville gets in front of it. We take one on that initial kick. And so Flores there was in the area for Cedartown. Flores again with it. Oh, that's number 6. That's Diaz again. That one knocked straight in the air, still in bounds. Now it will go out. Unless they killed the play before that happened. No, Cedartown will have it right at the middle of the field, of the pitch. Sorry, the pitch.
It's interchangeable. We're in America.
Field,
we can live with
pitch,
it, Andrew.
Football, soccer, whatever. Okay, Cartersville now may have a legitimate chance here again, and it's gonna be one-on-one here on this kick, and a good save there by Howe.
Fabulous save. Under the gun, about 6 yards out. Able to get both hands on that and squeeze it.
I mean, you could see the white in her eyes right there. She was coming
question.
ahead there. Another good save by Cedartown's goalkeeper, Bella Howe. Looking forward to, of course, we're about 10 minutes into this second half. Sam Branch will be joining us for the boys game coming up later on. Cedartown boys having a fantastic season.
No question, undefeated to this point.
Had a come from behind win or a big second half against Hiram last week.
Certainly did.
There's another save by Bella Howe right in the right corner. What a catch.
Good night. That shot had some venom on it too from not very far out. I'd say about 12 yards at that point. Cartersville player just laced it right at the post. Howe's able to grab it with both hands again. Fabulous catcher of the ball is Howe.
But going back to that Hiram game, it was a 1-1 tie at halftime.
It was, and you are correct in that the Dogs did go down 1-0 to begin with, and they scored the remaining 7 throughout the game.
I mean, that is.
It was really incredible, and the goalkeeper for the boys, the starter, was out sick that night, so they had the backup in, and he made some huge plays when the game was still in balance at 2-1 to keep that game in check. And next thing you know, Yahir Panetta takes over 7-1. He's got a hat trick.
Cedartown Lady Dogs trail 3-1. Cartersville maybe with another chance here, another one-on-one chance, but she's going to take it to the center. Cartersville, nope, we are able to knock it away, but they're going to send it to the other side here.
It's pointed to the spot as though it's a penalty.
Let's see if we can.
I believe that ball may have bounced up as the Cartersville I'm sorry, as the Cedartown player was going to clear it, I believe it popped up off her foot and hit off of her hand. So
illegal touch.
We will have a penalty kick.
Oh.
This has kind of come at the end of a 5-minute period where Cartersville's enjoyed the advantage in territory and was able to gain the advantage in possession, and looking to make that pay off now.
Chance at the center, and a big chance for Cedartown's goalkeeper Bella Howe maybe to save this penalty kick from going in. Whenever I hear of penalty kicks, I think, was it 3 years ago now that Cedartown boys were in the playoffs and went to penalty kicks, and it was one after the other after the other, and that was going to go in. That's just that's tough. That's tough for anybody. I don't care who you are.
It really is. Statistically, you're not supposed to save that. For the most part, about 90% of them are made. 2 or 3% are actually missed. The rest are saved. It's really a tough proposition for the goalkeeper.
Cartersville answers the goal for Cedartown to start the half. It's now a 4-1 score. I think it was the Elite Eight, I think it was. And I can't remember where we were, but we were watching it on the NFHS network. A whole bunch of us were over at Cedar Valley Chops, watching it on the big screen there. Here's another chance. Cedartown unable to turn that into points.
And that game was the farthest that Cedartown had ever advanced in the playoffs at that point. Hoping to go one better at least this season.
Such a dramatic end to that game, ended in penalty kicks.
It is a heartbreaker to be on the losing side of PKs.
Yeah.
It's tough to lose anyway in the playoffs, but PKs, which is more or less a lottery, if you will.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's the toughest way to lose.
Into our 11th minute now in this second half. Cedartown trying to answer one of their own here. Number 6, Christina Diaz, who's been everywhere, was right there in the middle of things. Cartersville maybe with a chance here. They slow it down. They got 3 in front, trying to get around to the left side, just to the left of the post and behind there. So no score for Cartersville that time.
Pretty well defended there by Cedartown as they just sort of jockeyed the ball, allowed Cartersville to come on to them, looked for the opportunity to steal in and get the tackle. It's a very well team defense. Good ball out by the goalkeeper.
Cartersville averages about 5 goals per game, even in their losses, or rather, one of their wins, they had five goals against Cass in their region win. In fact, it was their second region matchup. Lost 9-0 to Allatoona. We were mentioning earlier about Allatoona's pedigree. They're such a good soccer program. I think boys and girls both.
No question. If one were to forecast on the boys' side, you would maybe say that Cedartown and Altoona will be fighting for that second spot, with state number 1 Dalton more than likely to win the area, but that's why they play the games, Andrew.
That's right.
Ball is round, and there's 2 teams on the field. Either can win.
Andrew Carter, Brian Rohrer here for the second half of this girls game. 4-1 the score. Cartersville leads. We'll have the boys game coming up upon the conclusion of this one. I had right before this match began, I went down and the concession stand had some delicious hot dogs, and that was quite delicious.
Absolutely. Best deal in town down there.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
thing of nachos, a hot dog, and a Coke for $9.
Perfect. Can't even get chicken nuggets for $9 these days.
That's my meal 3 times a week these days.
That's right.
Another offside there. Left winger for Cartersville's got some good speed, just getting a little bit ahead of the play for the second time this half.
So the collegiate soccer season, educate me. Is it the fall or is it the springtime?
It is the fall.
It is the fall.
Was spring when COVID first began. They had a spring season, and there's always a little mini spring season, but college-wise, it's a fall sport.
And of course, for those who don't know, Brian does a lot of work on ESPN Plus for Jacksonville State still? Yes.
That is correct.
Here's a chance for Cartersville once again. One-on-one, gets around a defender, and that one's going to be a deflected one, but it goes in anyway. And Cartersville's going to score another goal. It's now 5-1.
Unlucky there. The left winger there for Cartersville, again, just kind of having her way on this side. She's very skilled, very quick player, and fortunately Cedartown unable to help out the right back with more than one player and kind of favor the attacker in that scenario, 1v1 in and around the box. But yes, sir, this will be my 7th season actually calling games for Jack State. Really enjoy it. Looking forward to it.
Of course, their soccer complex is right there next to the baseball field and kind of between the baseball field and Pete Matthews Coliseum.
That's right. Of course, when you were over there was probably nothing but trees.
Nothing but trees. Nothing but trees.
Area. It's turned into a very nice complex.
Yeah, there's a lot of construction going on right now as well beyond the outfield fence at the baseball complex. When I was there, I think they had just built that soccer field, if I'm not mistaken. That was 2004, 2005, around that time.
Exactly right. It's when you go to an evening game there, see the sun setting around the mountains.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's
really
absolutely
beautiful.
Tallest academic building in the state in the background. Houston Cole Library.
Houston Cole Library.
I'm sure you spent a lot of time there.
Not as much as I should have. Not as much as I should have.
Understood.
But hey, it was pretty cool though to go on that overlook on that on the top of that tower there.
It really was.
And when the rare occasion you were allowed up there. But I wonder. And of course now Jacksonville State competes in Conference USA, and that one goes in. Of course, still Kennesaw State, one of our big rivals in Conference USA play at Jack State. I say that's like I still go there. I feel like I might still go there.
Absolutely, you deserve it. If you spend any time there, you can call it we all you want. Andrew.
Well, I was a marching Southerner for 4 years, and I loved my time there.
Absolutely.
Well, here back at the soccer field, it's a 5-1 lead for Cartersville. Cedartown trying to get something going as we kick it toward the goal over there, and the Lady Canes will send it the opposite way.
Just kind of ping pong back and forth since the last goal there. Nobody able to really hold it for very long. Nobody able to gain much territory, much possession. Both teams just kind of fighting for the right to play right now.
It's been very, kind of back and forth. A couple of scoring opportunities, but Cartersville has it on.
That's not offside.
I was thinking that same thing. Good header there, but Cartersville trying to. Now we have one of our girls on the turf. We're able to kick it away, and it's going to stay in, but now it's going to roll out toward the center of the field, around the 50-yard line.
Well, that really is tough to see that outside gray stripe.
Very tough, especially with that sunlight right in our face. Well, welcome to our. This is how it is for us every Friday night for a football broadcast. Especially early in the season. I see the Cartersville boys are doing their warm-ups. They're kind of going back and forth. Cedartown boys, I think, probably still in the locker room. Canes 5, Lady Dawgs 1.
Good job recovering defensively there.
Yeah, that one was staying right there. They were able to knock it away. Here's a chance for maybe Cedartown to knock it toward the goal, but Cartersville's able to knock that one away. So again, the kind of a stalemate here in the last 5-7 minutes. And we have a whistle and a stoppage of play. Looks like we kicked it the other way. What's the call there, Brian?
Ball was rolling. Ball has to be still.
Has to be still.
Quite often you'll see them just sort of pat the ball to define that it's still before they'll take the free kick. Cannot have a moving ball.
This free kick is good kick.
Goodness.
And I'll tell you what, had it been a little farther to the right, that's in the goal.
Yeah, that keeper was worried. Not sure if she didn't realize where her post was or not, but she felt threatened by that shot. That was a great blast from about 35 yards out there. Longer than that even, count the 10 yards of the, what would be the end zone. That's one great thing about this field is I like how they've made it larger for soccer. A lot of high school teams that play on the football field, it'll still just be that 66.5 yards by 100, but Cedartown has really used pretty much every available inch to make this a large field. And
well, even before they turfed this field, it was that way, and it's always been one of the, here's a chance for Cedartown. There's a kick, and just not quite enough mustard on that from Hainsel Flores, a freshman for Cedartown. Had a chance to knock it in, but she couldn't really get a lot of strength on it. But maybe another chance here. We had a wide open kick there to the goal.
And those can be pretty tough to save when it bounces right in front of the keeper like that.
Yes.
Have to give credit to the keeper, even though it wasn't the most venomous shot. It was still a little difficult.
Once again, Chastity Washington tries to win the race to where the ball got to the goalie. She just about did beat it on the other side in the first half, but fortunately not this time. That one knocked out by the Lady Dawgs. It will be Cartersville possession.
Yeah, the sun reminds me of why we did the game last year from the other side of the field.
Indeed, yes. Sam Branch in the house. He'll be joining us. And if he wants to join us now, he certainly can. Also, Coach Tommy Atha in the house. Cedartown's new head football coach and assistant athletic director. Before this soccer match began, some of his guys were on the field doing a little workouts. Cartersville looks to have a corner kick from the right corner. There's the kick to the center. There's a push there that I don't know, did they call the push?
Yes, they did.
It was pretty obvious.
As blatant as you can get right there.
Pretty obvious there.
Wondering for a minute if he was going to call it. He sort of paused on that whistle briefly, and I think he wanted to see if there was maybe a counterattack option coming out before he blew.
Here come the boys out of the locker room.
Led by their captain, Yahir Pineda.
Line drive kick. Kind of a little collision there with Flores. Get it to the opposite side. Far end. Lady Canes keep possession. Cedartown able to intercept that one. Cedartown trying to close the distance here as Cartersville tries to get a deflection. Lady Canes able to control it. 17:25 to go here in the half. Maybe a chance here. Nope, too much on. It's going to roll to the right side and go out from behind.
Great idea, though.
Yeah, I like the initiative.
Cedartown was able to finally get some numbers around the ball and give some help defense. Allowed them to take control of the ball there for a moment. Just had a little lane there, slotted to the right. Just a little bit firm on the pass. Ran out of real estate there in the end.
Hopefully by the time the boys game starts, that sun will start to set and we'll be a little less. Sam was smart. He brought the transition lenses glasses, so he's good to go.
That's why Sam's my hero.
Sam's my hero too. He sure is. Well, we are really rubbing it in here.
I mean, y'all are laid it on thick.
We are.
For a guy that just showed up, especially.
Cartersville with a save on that side. Cedartown trying to get on the board. Lady Dawgs scored to start this second half. Maybe another chance here. One-on-one kick. No, a good attempt there, but the ball a little bit too much too much on it there.
Another great idea, though. Getting a little bit of joy out of that inside right channel.
Yeah.
Being able to find those passes, just haven't quite been able to connect on the end of it. Great ideas, though.
Cedartown able to take possession back here, trying to control it. So, Sam, have you studied up on your soccer terminology? I did not.
Well, you know, I had every intention of doing that today. However,
well, that's why we have Brian here. Brian is the resident professional.
Brian is in the house and can give us all of the expertise that we need there.
I brought plenty of jargon with me today.
There you go.
Well, Sam and I are the layman's terms guys. We do have a stop on the field, maybe an injury timeout. We had 15:11 to go here in regulation. Cedartown has a player down.
Can't tell if she twisted it or if we're cramping there. She is up. Good to see. Walking off the field just a little gingerly there.
Is it 5 or 6? It could be 6. Diaz.
Can't tell if it's number 8 or 9 from the angle here.
It'd have to be 9. Then there's no 8. So
it is number 9.
That's Jolene Reynoso, a sophomore. Chastity Washington already a little bit banged up. She did come back in the second half after being taken out after an apparent injury. She's okay. Hopefully Reynoso can come back in at the next stop. Lady Canes in the center. There's a kick by Cedartown trying to get it to the other end of the field. Maddie Cabrera out there. Basketball player, Sam?
Absolutely.
She might be little, but she is tough.
Well, and for a freshman, she shows a lot of fight. And,
yes.
you know, that's something that I feel like you're either born with it or you're not. It's hard to teach that and train that into an athlete, and she is absolutely one of them.
A couple of names we know from other sports we've done.
Yeah, I have to say it has been a pleasure listening to you two gentlemen do basketball. You guys have a nice ebb and flow about you during those games.
Well, Sam does a wonderful job with his basketball. I really enjoy being on the mic with him anytime I can.
It's a lot of fun. And that's what happens when you get to spend a lot of time together. You kind of build that. But thankfully, with Andrew and I, it's always just kind of been natural.
Yeah.
Of course, Andrew and Jamie Newsom do a fantastic job in baseball. I feel like they have a very similar style that just complements one another very well. And in baseball, I'm just trying to keep up with what the score is, what inning it is.
Speaking of keeping up with baseball, I've been trying to kind of keep one eye on the score of the baseball game. Cedartown was tied 2-2, but in the bottom half of the fifth inning, Allatoona put up 6 runs and leads 8-2 in the second game of the 3-game series. First of 2 games, a doubleheader today. That game at Allatoona. We'll keep you up to date on that score as we go. Here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium, it's a 5-1 lead for the Lady Canes. Lady Canes are 1-2 in region play. Lady Dawgs 1-1, and barring a big turnaround, maybe a chance for Cedartown. There's a header toward the goal and a save on the right side. Those headers, sometimes you just never know where they're going to go.
And it's very tough for a goalkeeper to judge the ball coming off of the attacker's head as well.
It's kind of like the knuckleball in baseball.
Absolutely.
Maybe a chance for Cartersville here. They take it all the way to the other side. They got 2 people here. She's going to reset back and now goes to the side. And Cedartown able to deflect that away. Good defense there in front of the goal.
Again, great team defense, recovering their numbers down initially, 3v2. Cedartown able to get those numbers back behind the ball and eventually just force the error.
And we tell you, you think the score 5-1, you're like, defense, really? But yeah, this game could be a lot more than 5-1. Cartersville's had some opportunities, and Cedartown has been able to close it down quite a few times.
Yeah, this team has some heart. Definitely well coached by Coach Martinez, Coach McKelvey.
Our buddy Coach McKelvey, the coach.
The coach.
The coach. Cartersville, maybe, can we meet her? Yep. Bella Howe able to get out there to it.
Calling offside on that one. Bring it back up to the line and restart from there. Well called by the assistant referee on the side there. That was very tight.
You got to be in really good shape to not just to play the game, but to officiate the game, because you're going up and down. I couldn't do it. I'd be dead after one game. Sam, same for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
That's why I'm sitting up here with you fine gentlemen this evening.
Well, you're sitting up here with these fine gentlemen this evening to make us not look totally idiotic.
Right.
Oh, impossible.
I'm telling you. Cartersville, maybe. Good save again by Cedartown, but Cartersville's going to get it back on that. Lady Canes maybe trying to play a little clock game here too. It's that one's going to go out of bounds with 10:18 to go in this contest. They've got a 4-goal lead, 5-1. The undefeated Bulldogs coming up next after this.
Still no quit, these Lady Dogs.
No,
now.
they are absolutely not quitting. Cartersville able to get a good solid kick on that one. That one's popped up by Cedartown. Cartersville's going to try to take it past the defense, and another good stop. Wow. Able to get her off of her feet there too.
Fabulous tackle. Cartersville really tough to dispossess in the midfield. A lot of skill there.
There's another chance for Cartersville, and another save by Bella Howe right in the middle of the net.
And Howe, when those shots are coming at her with venom, she doesn't spill it at all. I mean, she hasn't bobbled it. Very sure hands. I'm very impressed by her.
Whew. We not only heard that one, we felt that one. That was a hard kick off of the body of one of our defenders.
Oh.
Wow. Uh-oh. Chastity Washington, header. She's ahead, trying to get open, and it's going to be knocked away from her.
Just couldn't quite bring it under her spell there in the end. Great first touch to get the ball ahead of her. Well recovered defensively by Cartersville.
Chas still there in the backfield. Here's a chance for Cartersville again. Right side to the goal. It's just to the outside on the right. Very close to going in there, Brian.
There'll be a couple players for Cartersville in the box there that'll be disappointed that ball wasn't sent into them. It's a tough angle to shoot from there, as evidenced by it getting into the side netting. Two players for Cartersville were each 1v1 in the box. Maybe the wrong decision there.
It's 37th minute, or the 32nd minute, I should say. 7:40 to go in the half. Cartersville gets it in. Cedartown trying to.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice play.
Fortunate giveaway there.
Kick to the goal, and Howe able to get in front of it.
And that was a tough one to deal with. Played it off the short hop there. Luckily, no Cartersville attacker was coming in.
Can we all pray for cloud cover? Can we pray for? It's getting
one
under
fighting.
one little one. It's we're gonna. Again, we're fighting the west-facing press box here at Cedartown Memorial Stadium. 6:45 to go. Lady Dawgs trying to avoid going 1 and 2 in region play. Cartersville trying to even up their region mark at 2 and 2. And right now they're well on their way to doing that here late in this second half. But despite the score, Brian, I mean, this game has been fight start to finish. The Lady Dawgs defense has really bowed up in some big opportunities, big places.
Absolutely, and you have to play games like this. You have to see that you can compete against the bigger, better teams. You have to see that success and share that as a team to realize that, hey, we're just a couple steps away. If we just tweak this a little bit, adjust that a little bit more, we're right there with them. So these are important games for players to go through as they develop individually and as a collective unit.
Cedartown with possession as we throw it in, and it's going to be a header that goes out of bounds off Cartersville's number 7. Both Cedartown and Cartersville boys are in the wings, warming up, ready to go on the field once this contest concludes here in just a few minutes.
That will be a frantic matchup. There's going to be a lot of speed on the field in that game.
Cartersville will throw it in. Off a header by Cedartown. We sent it the other way. Cartersville with a header that goes out. Cedartown will have it. Lady Dawgs hoping maybe for a goal for good measure, but Cartersville's going to take it the other way with 4.5 to play here in the ball game. Got a foul?
Bit of a kick out from the Cartersville player after she lost the ball. Didn't really play the ball at all, just kind of kicked the player in the back of the leg. Caution off the field for a play.
Yellow card?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hate to see that type of foul in this type of match at this time of the match.
Oh, yeah, 4:22 to go.
Yeah.
And Cartersville's well in control.
Good teaching moment for the coach.
Yes, indeed.
You always want to come out of a 5-1 victory with something to complain about, something to get on the girls about a little bit. That'll certainly be an opportunity.
There's a kick ahead. Cedartown trying to get it. And that one's going to roll out of bounds.
That was a good idea, reversing the pass. Right winger wasn't quite on the same page there, but win the throw. And that's when Cedartown's been successful, honestly, when they're able to get multiple players around the ball.
Yes.
Don't have to rely as much on the 1v1 scenarios. They can each help each other out, which is the name of the game, frankly.
Segura trying to keep it alive to the goal, and it's going to be saved by the Canes. Cartersville sends it the other way.
Nice little spinorama there. Good pace on the Cartersville midfielder. Here again we see their front line getting offside, so midfielders having to dribble around until they can get back on and present an option for her.
I want to take this opportunity here in the last few minutes of this contest to thank our sponsors. I want to thank, of course, the Border Mexican Restaurant for sponsoring this broadcast, as well as Penny Pinchers, cost plus 10% on South College Street. Best meats in town. Not to mention our across-the-board sponsors, Polk County Public Service, Bradford's Pharmacy, and, of course, the folks at Livewire Surplus, Polk County Public Service, and all of their family of companies. Cedartown Automotive, Croker's Hardware, Cedar Valley Golf Course.
It's just real impressive the way the community steps up and supports the athletics here.
Well, we are very grateful. Cedartown will drop this match. We've got a player down on the field, and that may stop play here for the next little bit. 1:57 on the clock.
Another ball played offside there. Something Cartersville girls will have to work on going forward is getting too ahead of the play too quickly, but at the same time we have to credit the Cedartown defense in holding a very solid line and keeping together and defining where they're going to make their stand. It's not happening just by accident, those girls running offside. It's by design from the Cedartown defense as well.
Ashlyn Eliante there, the one slow to get up for the Lady Bulldogs. Now the clock is running. There's that free kick. The header for Cartersville is going to go out. Chance for Cedartown maybe to get one here toward the end. Short throw in. Cartersville able to deflect it away and send it the other side. .38.5 minutes. Cartersville will have that one deflected out away by Cedartown. Laura Lucas out there able to deflect it out. Cedartown takes that one in.
Like a bit of a foul throw there for my money.
Yeah, it looked kind of like that. Cartersville on the side. Woof. Collision. Probably going to have a foul here. Got a card here. Yellow card.
Looks like the ref's going to keep his card in the pocket for this one.
He will.
Honestly, the
might have gotten away with that.
Malicious.
I didn't see
didn't
anything.
think. Basically, the Cartersville girl sort of stopped in her tracks as the Cedartown defender was closing down and just.
Well, plus, and I think at this point in the game, 30 seconds to go.
It would take longer to administer the card than it would to run the clock out, right?
Correct. That kick will curl out, and that will be it. With 15 seconds to go in the contest, Cartersville will win this one 5-1. And we invite you to stay tuned, folks, as the clock runs out. Your final, Cartersville 5 and Cedartown 1 in this Region 7 4A matchup. Brian Rohr, Andrew Carter here. Sam Branch will be joining us for the boys match coming up a little bit later on, so stay tuned. That'll be in about 15 minutes maybe or so, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how long they transition from the girls game to the boys matchup here. For Brian, I'm Andrew Carter. Remember when the Bulldogs play, you'll hear them on the Big Double A, 1340, 106.1 FM. We will come back with you on a new video and on the radio after some music here on the Cedartown Bulldog Sports Network, the Big Double A, 106.1 FM and AM 1340.
W291 TS Cedartown. Your home for the Cedartown High School Bulldogs. AM 1340 and now 106.1 FM WGAA. The